Tonight, Massachusetts' State of the Commonwealth address wasn't quite the same this year. Governor Charlie Baker gave his speech virtually rather than in front of lawmakers in the State House chambers. He acknowledged the thousands of lives lost to coronavirus and the many more who have been hospitalized over the last several months. But he also focused on what's ahead, saying better days are coming. 12 News reporter Sheena Lasciuto has more from the address that's new tonight. Sheena?
Well, Mike, if you look at Governor Baker's previous addresses, he usually focuses on the big topics of the year. For example, last year, he started his address talking about vaping, shortly after Mass banned all flavored vaping products. So, as expected, much of his address this year was focused on the state's response to the pandemic.
And God bless this Commonwealth, and God bless the United States of America.
From his office at the State House, Governor Charlie Baker takes a look back at some of the toughest moments of the last year.
COVID turned everyone's life upside down and did so in a way that oftentimes crippled our ability to share our fears and our loss with those we love.
From the pandemic to racial injustice.
The horrific murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis brought the issue of systemic racism to the forefront of our national dialogue. And it forced important conversations here in the Commonwealth. The new law bans chokeholds, limits no-knock warrants, and creates a new independent state entity with the power to establish policing standards, certify law enforcement officers, investigate allegations of misconduct, and suspend or revoke certification.
Governor Baker also took a second to mention the South Coast Rail expansion, the long-awaited project connecting southeastern Mass to Boston by train. He says that's still on track to be done in 2023.
The Fall River and New Bedford have been waiting for over 30 years for this to get done.
And finally, he looked ahead to the light at the end of the tunnel.
Vaccines. By the end of this week, we'll have 103 vaccination sites open to the public, with the ability to administer about 240,000 doses each week. And by mid-February, we'll have 165 public sites, including 7 mass vaccination sites, and altogether, we'll have capacity to administer approximately 305,000 doses every week.
The chair of the Massachusetts Democratic Party, Gus Bickford, was not impressed by the Republican governor's speech. In a statement to us, Bickford says Baker's record over the last year doesn't really give him much to brag about, yet he still tried anyways. We'll have his full statement and the governor's speech up on our website, WPRI.com. I'm Sheena Lasciuto, 12 News.